everybody, and welcome to Chapter 28 of Known Realms Tolesh. I had to think about it for a second. Welcome to Known Realms Tolesh. We are back at it again for another adventure in the Gala of Innovation. Just to let you guys know ahead of time, this is a pre-recorded episode of Known Realms Tolesh. So we are sitting here on a Thursday night. Thursday? Is today Thursday?
Thursday.
Wow. And we're going to dive into this chapter of Known Realms. But before we do, let's go ahead and introduce our cast, starting with our returning guest, Kelly.
Oh, hello. Oh, there's my mic. Hello, I'm Kelly. I use she, they pronouns. I'm the TheKellHop in places on the internet, and I play Elitiora Eli Frisk, who also uses she, they pronouns and is the Kender Bard, and I am happy to be here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, an honor. And Angie.
Hi, I'm Angie, they, them pronouns. I'll be playing Zia Marino today, he, they pronouns. And as you're a smooth operator of the team, I just want to say that I'm so happy and honored that we got so many sexy people here tonight. Every single person here is so sexy. Thank you so much for existing and being you, and continue being sexy moving forward.
Thank you, Angie.
That's all for you, Alec.
I don't want that. And Lou.
Take it.
I don't want to. Lou.
With consent.
Smooth operator.
Hello, I'm Lou, resident girl boss. Sexy girl boss, apparently. I play Lazuli. We both share she, her pronouns. You can find me at Lazilia_art on most social medias, wherever they may be, you wonder. Yes.
You always end with, yes! Like this very assertive, I'm done now. Thank you, Lou. Happy to have you. And Button.
Hello, I'm Button. I play Echinacea, who is hot anxiety incarnate, I guess. Their pronouns are they, them, so are mine, and I'm Bluebluebutton on social media. I think that's it.
I like that. Hey everyone, my name is Alec. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me all places on the internet at Tales Archived. I am the Archivist here for Known Realms Tolesh, and I play as Finn Reese in our Pathfinder 2e campaign, Heroes of Asteria Unearthed Inheritance, which is coming back very soon. Look out for that. Again, this is a pre-recorded adventure, and I actually do have an announcement this week. We will not be having a session next week of Known Realms Tolesh. We will be taking the week off because Lou Button and I will be at a thing and away. So we will not be able to play some Dungeons and or Dragons. But we will miss you, and we will be back the following week with Chapter 29. Cast? Sexy cast? If I... Get the fuck out of my face.
It's the sexy hair.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Ooh, I thought you were yelling at us.
No.
Everybody,
Sexy cast, get out of my face!
Hey, you guys, get the fuck out of my face, dude. So my sexy cast, are you ready to dive into tonight's chapter of Known Realms Tolesh?
Yeah.
I am.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. God. Yeah, last we left off, it was a Ballroom Blitz TM button. Yeah, we picked up with Eli, who was met by a UNT co-worker by the name of Tenassa, and the two of them actually worked together to infiltrate the basement, the first time we saw the basement of the Gala of Innovation, and the storage room where Eli managed to not only track down the Primordial Orb, but I believe 5 of the 7 items from the... Excuse me? 5 of the 7 items that were stolen from the Thortel Guild. We then pick up with the rest of the group, who, thanks to Monroe, were all given potions of rejuvenation, giving them access to a long rest. With that, the fight against Ulma and Wit continued. oh my god, dog walked in the most vicious of ways, ultimately being knocked unconscious by Echinacea and a bird bitch slap, a phoenix bitch slap, excuse me. She was quickly accosted and held by Ebony Knights as Wit was Maximilian Earthen grasped by Zio and held into one of the box seats. He was shot with crossbow bolts. He was shot with spells. He was shot with actual guns. The dude was not looking great. But some quick thinking between Zio and the rest of the group, Wit was actually let go. Echinacea vortex warping the Tiefling out of the space, allowing him to escape. Zio quickly followed as the rest of the group began to settle back into the gala. Mordred reaching out to... What? Not before Zio absorbed the Primordial Current Orb, as Eli, thank you, as Eli, Lazuli, and everybody connected, and the orb was absorbed, giving Zio access to a new feat that I didn't add to your character sheet, but you're not going to use it today, and I apologize. You get an elemental fighting style. It's really cool.
Jail right now.
No, I deserve that. That's fair. Dale. Yeah, Blake Button said Dale. I didn't. I said jail, you piece of shit. So the rest of the group began to head back into the gala. Mordred Kane messaging Echinacea. Lazuli meeting face-to-face with Donahue again. That weird little creepy guy who saw her in her actual form of Lazuli, not AstraZeneca. And Eli was also there being like, the fuck is this guy's problem? Zio followed Wit, who was being chased down by two Ebony Knights, still riding two of Echinacea's phoenixes. But Wit, quick thinking and a sharp mind sometimes, hid in an alleyway to not be found. Eli, God, who am I? Who is that girl I see? Zio meets Wit in this hall. I think the music's throwing me off. I think that's what it is. Like, it's so jaunty. I'm like, Zio meets Wit in this hallway, and this alleyway, and the two have a conversation about the orb, the primordial current, this source of power that Wit is so assured is going to cause the young tiefling to deteriorate. And some of his words are affirmed as he shows Zio the molten magma-like scar, this open wound sitting in his chest. As the primordial current, Wit has absorbed 6 of these orbs himself. It is beginning and truly burning him up on the inside. It seems as if Zio does not suffer the effects given his relation to the Vacron, being a descendant of those beings. So, we pick up. It's the same night. What are you guys doing?
Partying.
Partying. Echinacea, what are you doing?
It's a rage.
Echinacea is returning to the dance floor, and I think they're trying to suss out essentially the state of things. If it seems like there's still going to be I move my birds and not me. If there's still going to be an auction, or if like plans have changed.
I will say, how are you tackling this investigation? Is it an investigation? Are you listening in? Like, how are they tackling this?
Yeah, it is, and they're going to the bar.
Okay.
They're listening there.
Well, the
They're
fucking
entourage of
birds.
birds.
Give me a perception or investigation check with advantage because of the birds. Birds hear good.
Birds hear good? You don't have to give me advantage.
I just did.
Yeah, but the birds can't communicate with me to hear shit.
True.
I'm gonna do investigation. It's
Okay.
good anyway. It's a 17 plus 8. It's math. It's 25.
25. You can see as everybody is really starting to kind of resettle back into the space. You see people are next to you kind of getting drinks. There are people sitting back at the table kind of not picking up their new food or their old food, but like their servers kind of dropping new food. You see this server who walks in with these very ornate, beautiful prosthetic legs, like these leg braces. Just sort of walks in, sets a table, asks if anybody needs anything else. So you can tell that the space is beginning to settle back into the night as if nothing's happened. You see that there is a bit of frustration in people like, I'm going to get what I paid for in this public auction. And then you do hear Clive do, well, it's not ending. Of course it's not. We still have something to do later this evening, and I'm not leaving until it's done. I have very important things to procure. And then you hear Roman, yeah, I get it. Roman's heavily bruised across the face. He's like, yeah, no, that makes sense. I think buying things is what I also want to do, Dad. Fuck off, Romulus. Okay.
Oh no. No, it's sad. No. Okay. Oh. Man,
But
sad little rich piece of shit. They will.
And yeah, Kaylin and Monroe are kind of on your tail. They're not too far behind. Kaylin's sort of like, is there anything you think I should be doing? I just want to make sure I'm helping.
Well, we know that we're still looking for certain things. But obviously we don't want to look desperate.
Suspicious? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So maybe pick one of the items and express interest in that. We don't know that Eli has gotten those items. No. Yeah. Okay.
That was not communicated.
I did try, but Echinacea doesn't have the sigil.
That's true.
I haven't met back up with you yet.
Kaylin's just sort of...
I will say that Lazuli, as soon as she's done with the
You head back
Donahue,
to the floor?
she would be looking for Echinacea. I said party because I was
Okay.
letting intrusive thoughts win.
Well then, but that's what you're able to glean, Echinacea. Are you looking for anything else? Monroe's kind of there, and he says, I'm gonna go check in with Rick, but I'll be back shortly, okay? Are you alright?
I know I said it already, but I think that we are all right, largely because of you, and I'm very grateful.
I'm grateful for your help, and I said it when I saw your bookmark spell, but Phoenixes? That's incredible. That's very cool.
Would you like one to come with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna name you Flicker. Can I name him Flicker? Is that okay?
I think so. Do you like the name Flicker? They'll ask the...
Just sort of... It's almost like this resonant harmonica that sort of rings out. It's just like... Very, very assertive and yes. And Monroe's like, well, alright, you gave me this, and here you go. Puts the train puzzle back in your hands and just sort of holds them tightly for a second. It's just... I want to help. And I want to show you that you are not alone. You showed me that tonight.
I believe you.
I'll be back. Takes a step away, and Kaylin just sort of, yeah, I'll go too. Sorry.
Do you want me to fix you up a little bit?
No, I will do that myself. I have potions and I have my magic. I want you to be
am a
able
doctor.
To... Go ahead. He sits. Thank you.
Of course.
So it's like a lawn chair.
Yeah.
He's a bottom. Not even a bottom. He's just baby girl.
21.
You absolutely succeed. So go ahead and roll that non-magical healing.
That is 10.
10. Nice. Yeah, Kaylin's looking pretty good. He's looking a lot better. He will go ahead and just... is Echinacea sitting as they're working on him?
Yeah.
He just, like, grabs one of the chair legs that they're on and pulls it closer to him. And just wraps them in a very tight hug. And gently kisses their temple. Quickly enough to where Clive cannot see. He doesn't want to... he doesn't want to jeopardize your position with that, but he just sort of whispers in their ear, "You look absolutely radiant tonight."
I look very bloody, but you look stunning.
"You look great." He's also bloody.
Yeah.
The red was a wise choice.
Yeah, I think that maybe going forward, this might have to be my color.
I might have to get more red. He looks at his like stained black attire. Like,
Oh no. Hey, I cast Prestidigitation.
well, now do it to yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Kisses one more time as he steps away. And Lazuli, you come up and we'll have that engagement.
Yeah, Lazuli is like holding her dress because it's quite form-fitting, like up a little bit and like skittering up the stairs. And she gets there, like, and again, she's back in her dark blue ensemble and she's scanning the room, looking for Echinacea and also just.
They're
assessing
surrounded by
messages.
fucking 5 birds. It's not difficult to find Echinacea at this point in time.
Gotcha.
Is that fair to say, Button?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Is there also, do I see Gale, Richter, who am I, like, or is that all
You
pretty...
see Monroe and Richter connect. Your passive perception's very good. So you see Richter and Monroe connect, and I'll say give me an insight check
Insight.
as you're passing. What? I'm so sorry.
Math.
Math.
23.
Jesus Christ. There is a familiarity here. There is a bond that is not near brotherhood, but these are brothers in arms. These are men who have served together. These are men who know each other intimately in the worst way, right? They've seen each other in times of combat, in dark moments, and there is a safety that the both of them feel in conversation, but you can tell that in anime protagonist terms, like, you get the vibe that Richter is the like Goku character, the light, the sort of loving energy and the kind. Monroe's a bit of a lancer. He's got that edge to him. He has this sort of the sharpness that Richter doesn't have. And that's not necessarily a negative thing, but you can tell that like they've navigated their spaces in very different ways, but they've done so together. And you see, I was going to say 25, you see Mordred and Nimue sharing a cocktail, laughing together.
Mordred and, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the two wizards, and yeah, you see people really soaking up the space. Clive is speaking to Gale, who is upstairs at this point. Gale looks frustrated, but not frustrated enough to let things go. She's just kind of talking. What was that?
Oh, I was just...
Okay, yeah, so just, sort of expressing frustration, but like not making a scene of it. But yeah, that's what you see.
Does she catch, like, if she were to look and kind of like hold a glance, can she catch Richter's gaze? I don't know how far away he is.
I'll say yeah, absolutely.
How far away is she?
From Richter, I'll say at this point you're probably about 60-70 feet away if you're approaching Echinacea.
Okay. She'll just catch his glance and like reach up and kind of like brush the flowers and just kind of hold it. Like hold a petal to it. Like she wants to send it over, but she's too far away, but just like holding a petal. And kind of like gesturing like she would blow it towards him, but and then curtsies and like tilts her head towards Echinacea.
Absolutely.
So it's just like one of those brief moments of like communication.
Yeah, you see as he just sort of like tips fingers your way from his forehead, but absolutely.
And she just like straight shoulders and goes to Echinacea.
All right.
Master.
Hello. How are you?
I'm feeling Like maybe dances are cursed, but otherwise I am okay. How are you?
I think as Echinacea starts to stutter a little bit and like really assess, the little rose petal that she grabbed from her hair, she's going to press into Echinacea's palm and cast heroism.
Oh,
And squeeze it.
Damn. Inspiration point, Lou.
Thank you. And like you can see like in the tightness of Lazuli's eyes, like she's also, like stiff upper lip, but like this is a mission and we're cool and smart and we kick that ass. Like that this is the vibe.
Kick that
She's not
ass.
saying it. Yeah. And you got fucking 6 birds, however many birds are
It's 5 at this point. I gotta change that number.
5, okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna cast heroism. Alright. There's much that I need to tell you. And I don't know if this is the place to do it.
They have the copper wire still wrapped around their finger like a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how about this? They'll say into Lazuli's mind, and essentially they can just have this conversation here.
Right.
The birds will kind of kick up for anyone who's maybe adept at reading lips. There's just this fucking flutter of birds all around them. Very, like, peacocky. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
Echinacea is aware that they are still trying to, like, garner reputation here. And I think especially with the heroism, they wear it well. Like, the showiness for at least these minutes with the heroism, they kind of, it's almost like flaunting. Just as the petal lands in their hand, one of the phoenix feathers flutters into Lazuli's.
Give me a charisma check or a performance check with advantage, please.
Performance. It's the same as charisma. It is a 14 plus 3 for 17.
17. Yeah, people who are dancing are just sort of like swinging, just, oh, wow, who are they? And then you hear, like, I hear they're here with Clive Dew. Like, these whispers kind of start, like, they must be someone deeply important. Like, there's, like, the admiration is very clear.
Cool. They don't like it, but it did work. They'll yeah. Knowing that Lazuli has things to tell Echinacea, they'll just have this ring conversation with a message.
And while I'm having this conversation, I'd like to order a drink just to have as like a I think you said that you had a drink as well. Lazuli's going to order a drink just to kind of we're not just staring and
you do so.
Yeah, I think every once in a while they'll say something normal.
Yeah.
Aloud.
You see as the tiefling woman at the bar is just sort of like, you saw what you all did, free of charge, please. I don't want your money and I'm not going to take it. Thank you very much for what you did.
It was an honor to be here and do what we could. Honestly, like you said, I didn't hear that part. It wasn't just us. And she's going to order like the like ritziest fucking whiskey you've ever had.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys both get like top shelf shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to bullet point list, I think, all of the stuff. So I'm going to talk about the Thortel stuff that we recovered.
So you're aware of that. You know about that now.
Of course, that Zio has absorbed the orb and followed Wit. I don't think that was observed. And then, was there something with Eli's parents?
Eli, did you communicate that with Lazuli? I believe you did.
Yeah, that's why I didn't leave the party.
Got it.
I'll say like
it would look suspicious.
We considered that, but it's better to stay. But potentially I could have a conversation with Gale, or someone could to play into her. Like Lazuli's thinking about having a conversation to try to manipulate Gale into not being such an ass. I'm not sure.
Echinacea will ask for clarification on the Thortel items.
Yes.
How were those acquired? And where are they? I worry that they are evidence that might still be on possibly Eli's person, or yours, or Zio's.
They are in Eli's bag of holding.
Yeah. Echinacea goes.
But
Okay. Okay.
the
we want them
orb
not
was
there.
replaced with a facade.
Okay.
I'm assuming
good.
Eli would have told that. No, no.
It's an illusion. It went away.
At this point, it's gone.
It's
Absolutely.
gone.
Okay. Would I have known that?
I don't think it was disclosed that Eli had cast minor illusion. I think it was just I got the stuff.
Like, I have the thing.
Then we
Yeah.
got the stuff. And there's this shit's gonna go down soon. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goodness, this is delicious. Okay, so I think just interspersing normal conversation.
It's good, right? Like the bartender tries to talk to you, but like as she sees that you guys are just kind of like enjoying your drink and like stops talking.
Oh, thank you so much. It is.
Stop fight.
They'll like find her tip jar and put 100 gold in it. They're like just guilty. They're doing it. So bring conversation again. We need that to not be on Eli's person because I feel like that could be very bad for Eli. Shoot. I don't know how to make that happen. And their parents, so it's been communicated that one parent is in Seameat and the other is in Sunwall. Why are they in two different places? So maybe we could find a way to get them to one of those places? Or maybe we could find a way to get them brought back? Or maybe...
Is either one safer than the other? No. Okay.
Frankly, I think Eli not being here might be safer for Eli. But I say that, but I want to make sure I don't metagame. Do I know how Eli got the Thortel items? Because they signed them out with their name,
That was
but
not,
I don't know if
that
Echinacea
was not described.
Okay, then I don't think they would come to that conclusion. I'm not sure what the best course of action is.
I think even if the worst is assumed, this may not be the route that we go, but even if the worst is assumed and she knows everything, I don't think she would care if we gave her something she wanted, which I know what it would be. And I'm going to mention all of the conversation I had with Ishwar. And basically, you know that Ishwar was naughty, now he's not. She wants the aberrant dragon mark. Sorry, I just can't, like, end character.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's just a lot.
No, you're good. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So you want to give her a part of you?
I don't think it's me. It's Ishwar who can bestow it. And we could promise her to meet us with Ishwar, but it'd actually be an ambush and much later on. It's more of a promise than an actual. I don't know.
Oh boy.
It's leverage that can delay our situation.
Yes. Okay.
Will it cause problems? Absolutely.
Right. I'm worried that she won't give up her leverage until she gets what she wants.
Well, you can't make plans and expect a dragon to show up willy-nilly. It's rude. She knows he's agoraphobic.
Agoraphobic?
Fucking... What is that? Whatever. Agoraphobic. What's agro? Oh, water. Anyway.
Okay. Okay, we should find Eli. That seems like the thing to do. Can Eli look like not Eli? We don't know. Okay.
Do you have a
not
sigil?
have a spell for that.
But do you have a sigil?
Me?
Eli does have
I
a
do.
sigil, I believe,
I
yes.
do. At this point, I feel like very quietly, a whisper into the sigil. Lazuli, I never trafficked in stolen goods before. It's very exciting. I mean, it's a first for me. You know, I can check that off the list. But I very much feel like I could be a fall guy right now.
Mhm.
Where do I go?
I do believe we require your assistance, Eli, at the bar.
No, no,
Oh,
no,
right,
no,
I'll be right
no,
back.
no,
Not
no.
at the bar. No
Not at the
bar.
bar.
No bar.
No.
Tell them.
I was trying to say
tell them to meet us. You hear as Tenassa speaks in your ear, Eli.
Oh, go ahead.
Tell them to meet us in one of the boxes. Nobody
Okay,
will
yeah,
see
we-
us. We will be okay.
So yes, that's Tenassa. Tenassa's very nice.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't need to know your names if
Meet
a
us-
crime
meet
has
us
been committed.
In box 12.
Box 12. Sure.
All right.
We'll say that
I feel
is.
thanks.
Oh goodness, I'll help you.
You see as a couple staff members like, oh my goodness, are you all right? You see as this individual
Oh,
in a mechanical wheelchair that is upright, and the apparatus is actually on 4 legs and like walking towards you. Like, are you sure I can't help?
Oh, thank you so very much. I've got Aster from here. Thank you.
Oh, all right. Well,
Doctor, and she has phoenixes. I'll be in good hands.
all right. Well, good. Godspeed, I guess.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
goodness.
Obsessed.
The heat.
Yes. All right, so you guys head to insert random box here. You pick whatever box you want, and we're just gonna check in with Zio quick, and then we're gonna come back and have this conversation with Eli, Echinacea, and Lazuli. Zio, what are you doing, my guy? You're
Zio-
outside the city.
Yeah, Zio is after seeing
The fucking
Whit
birds,
leave-
dude. I'm going.
after seeing Whit leave, Zio goes out, and then does he see the Ebony?
You see them circling like
Mhm.
500-600 feet away.
Mhm.
They're not. It looks like they've hit a dead end. They're not seeing anything, but like
Mhm.
Wit teleported. He's
Oh, got it.
gone. Like he's not.
Wit is
He's
gone.
not being found.
So Zio will
You kind of hear this like
mhm.
these screechings of griffins above the air as like
Oh yeah. Okay.
you have people
Yeah,
sort
I
of like
remember that.
circling the area. You imagine that the Griffin Knights have been sort of
Mhm.
alerted to some sort of happening. They're not encroaching on the gala itself. They're just ensuring that the space is like secure and everything like that.
Yeah. Zio's going to watch that happen and then do an about face and turn back in towards the theater. Just walking straight through the front doors.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Who's fucking with me? Dex saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's cocked.
Cocked.
That's a 28.
28. You see before this individual like bumps into you is you're able to kind of like correct them. It looks like they've been drinking quite a bit. And there's like, "Oh, sorry about that. Sorry. Like hand kind of like too familiarly like put on your shoulder, like not in like in an inappropriate way, but just sort of like, I'm so sorry. Like I apologize. I get clumsy sometimes. And
Zio checks, immediately pulls back and then checks her pockets.
oh yeah, give me an investigation check.
Zio's been here before. That's a 17.
You do not notice anything missing.
Okay. Gives him a 1-up and is like, "You're good. You look kind of like you've had a good night."
Yeah, just having a lot of fun, you know. What's your name?
Tino.
Tino. That's a very cool name. It like rolls a Tino. Yeah, cool.
What's your name?
Max.
Max.
Yeah,
Okay.
Max.
Cool, Max.
Cool. I'll just, I'll
What is this?
get out of your way. I bumped in. I'm drunk. I bumped into you. It was an accident. Chance meeting. People in the street having experiences. The world is a big one, and we get. See you later, Tino. Walks away.
Zio like that. Can I know investigation was a failure, but can Zio at least do like a vibes check?
Give me a vibes check. Give me an insight check.
Yeah.
I'll say. Actually, no. Just give me the insight check.
Am I gonna waste one of my inspiration on this? Because
you better not.
no, I won't, because that's really good.
Okay.
It's a 17 plus 6, so 23.
23. You're able to kind of clock this weird manic energy and almost this intent to play with you.
Zio's going to wait until, let me double check something. How far is it?
The captions have it up as Zeus, and that I think Zio as Zeus is powerful.
Yeah, Zio is going to wait just far enough until the person thinks that they're safe, right before it hits about 90 feet, and then Hunter's Mark.
Do you get anything off of Hunter's Mark?
You choose a creature you can see within range and mystically mark it as your quarry. It's just weapon attacks.
You don't glean any information from the creature.
I have advantage on wisdom, perception, and survival checks for me to find it. Yes.
Okay.
And then Zio's going to I wanted to go back, but Alec, you've given me a thing to follow.
You see, if you trail Max for a while, he just sort of walks. You see as he looks back on occasion. Give me a stealth check if you're trying to hide.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy. Who are you?
We'll follow this thread. A random dude that bumped into you. I don't know why you're thinking that something bad's happening.
I'm gonna use one of my inspirations.
Okay.
So let me just hit that. Did it do the thing? I don't know if it did the thing. Stealth check. Yeah. That's going to be a 19.
One second. You said a 17?
19.
19. Okay. Hey, Tino, are you lost?
Motherfucker.
You just kind of... Are you good? I'm just going back to my inn. I'm going to crash.
Yeah, no.
I am sorry I bumped into you. Is there anything I can do?
Oh, no, I was just walking in this direction.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just one of those things, sometimes people just go in the same direction.
Give me a deception check.
Yeah. The 26.
Okay, yeah, he's none the wiser, but he's just where you headed?
Where is the inn where we were staying at?
It's on the opposite side of town.
Is it on the opposite side?
It's not in the direction he is headed. He's heading out of the Bardic Ward. Yeah, just further into Norfolk, and where you guys are staying was a bit more towards the entryway.
He's now that I'm looking at it, this actually doesn't look that familiar.
Yeah, it's a big city. People get lost.
I'm not from around here, so.
Neither am I. Do you know where you're going?
No, I honestly don't remember. Zio actually doesn't fucking remember.
You stayed at the Humble Abode.
Yeah, that's
you popped it up in the city. Okay, well, do you recall any landmarks or something? I
do remember visiting a magic shop.
Oh yeah, that's over toward main city gates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you want to go east and then south, the big theater where that fancy shit's happening.
Yeah.
Past there.
Got it. Great. Thanks, Max.
Yeah, no problem, Tino, sorry, drunk.
That's okay. Bye. Have a good night.
You too, Angie.
I do have 320 feet of Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Angie. since Zio did not successfully beat the sleight of hand DC
Sleight of hand or
from
the
Max
stealth?
from your inventory, I need you to remove. What do you think that you have on your person?
Motherfucker. Inventory?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Because your perception was like a 26.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was. Yeah, my perception was a 26.
I critted.
Holy fuck! Yeah, no. I mean, damn.
We'll just say that
Well-
that potion of superior healing is gone.
Sure. Is that not tasty enough? Do you need something tastier?
No, that's more than fun.
Okay. Potion of superior healing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take. Yeah, I'm not gonna take like one of your items, but like, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Motherfucker. After a second of like a couple minutes of this dude walking away, I think Zio will look again and then
Oh, yeah.
notice that it's gone.
You'll see it's gone.
Motherfucker. Can I still feel?
Yeah.
Okay. After, like, right when it gets to the edge of, like, 320 feet, do I feel that they're still moving away or that they're
No,
located
yeah, it feels as if they're stationary.
Okay.
If you scope it out.
I want to scope it out. I don't want to get any close enough.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
Yeah. I'll say give me an investigation check. With advantage, given the hunter's mark, and like you know where the location is, so you know where you're looking.
Okay. Investigation?
Yeah.
Just a 13.
Oh, okay. Just a 13? It takes. See, what happens here is like you get the information, but it takes a bit of time.
Okay.
So just kind of like detracts from.
You gave the ADHD
I know.
kid like a fucking.
You are able to recognize that Max is staying at the Boiling Point Inn.
Boiling Point Inn.
Yeah.
And
but I will
Max
say, you
just
do
look like
see.
some dude, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He just looks like a human guy, not too far off from your height, kind of lanky. He looks not well-to-do, but you do see in your investigation just the broken potion bottle on the ground. Maybe they thought it was alcohol. Maybe they thought they were getting something else, but...
Zio will, Boiling Point?
Boiling Point.
Yeah, Boiling Point
Yeah.
Tavern. Inn?
Boiling Point Inn.
Okay. Zio will remember that.
The text above your head, Zio. We'll
Yeah.
remember that.
I feel like there's more important things.
Okay.
I have to get back to the group. And then Zio will Zio will quickly be like,
You go to
I'm
the sigil? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I'm coming back. I'm not disguising myself, so if there's an issue, I'll let you all know.
I will say, above table, no one saw Zio get the orb, so you guys should be fine. Zio, over the course of this time, you get back into the Gala, no problem. But we will come back for the conversation had, as it's going to take you a little bit to get back.
Mhm.
So, Echinacea, Lazuli, Eli, you are together in box 12.
Box 12.
All right?
Are you okay, Eli?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I am as I stated before, I am trafficking stolen goods at this point in time. I mean, it's good. This is evidence, correct? Right? Of the wrongdoings, yes?
Yes, but we don't want you to have it. This
I
is
have
a
that
boy
here.
holding.
Then you will have it. You know what I mean? Not like any one of us is going to be a fall person if we're found with this, and we don't want that to happen.
But
we
if you're
instantly get
stealing
rid of
it, isn't somebody else supposed to have it?
What is the goal with this? Are we returning this to the Thortel Guild?
Yes, ideally. They're gonna message ring. They don't know. It's a big fucking theater, and they don't know where Jen and Bellin are, but they're gonna start messaging. Jen, Bellin, Jen, and they're gonna aim the copper wire different directions.
The third or fourth time we get a, I know that angelic voice anywhere. How are you, sweetheart?
Jen, how are you?
Oh, feeling myself, little tipsy. Had some fun down the hallway, but I'm good.
Oh, goodness.
Fun down the hall.
How are you?
Well, I hope that it was a very lovely time. We
I
found
won a whole lot of money.
I'm so glad.
that's kind of fun.
Eli found some of the Thortel's things. I was wondering if you would like to sneakily abscond with them.
Oh, absconding is some of my favorite shit to do. I love absconding.
You're so good at it.
Thank you so much. Wow, I'm drunk and you're complimenting me? Is it my birthday?
Is it your birthday?
No.
Okay.
I wish it were. All right,
Well,
where are you?
We'll get you cake. We're in box 12.
Box
We're all just
12. Right.
casually gathering in box 12. Just a number of
Like,
people.
you're able to see
it's just-
hiking her dress up down the hall and kind of beelining it. She just like dashes a little wobbly just because she is a little intoxicated, but she just sort of gets her cheeks are all rosy, like the freckles are so accented. Her hair's a little fuzzy and kind of like wiry. She kind of shimmies her dress down. Like, right. What am I? What did you find?
Eli found it.
Eli. Thank you,
Yes.
love.
You're welcome.
What is it?
All right, I'm looking up the list right now.
No, you're good.
It's-
Take your time. You're good.
It was in. We had it in the text chat,
It's
right?
in the text chat.
All
Yep.
right, I've got three of these. They look like some sort of magical grimoires. Forgive me, I don't know everything about these items.
Yeah, yeah.
It's this manuscript and
Ooh.
it's key, and I got an orb and this little crystal thing. I don't know what that does. And another. Hold on.
You see, she's just
Another-
slowly opening a bag of holding.
Yeah. I didn't get it all, but I got
What's
a lot
missing?
of stuff.
We're still looking for the
Chronolometer?
chronolometer and the amulet of the plains.
Oh, yeah, those are big ticket items that I'm sure will be sold. But you guys have an inn, don't you?
Mhm.
Good, lucky you. Her wrists are bare. No one's liking me here. I don't know
I
why.
like you.
No, I know that, sweetheart. I absolutely know that. I just mean, no one wants to spend money on dear. Are you fucking good, Lou?
Lou?
Buttons gasp like they were watching a horror movie.
I thought something happened, and then I realized it was just the camera.
Are you okay, Lou? Okay. Oh, fuck. My heart's a
I'm
pitter
sorry.
pattering. No, you're okay. Just no one's, trying to spend money on my voluptuous ass.
Damn.
Damn.
Well, they have bad taste.
That's what I'm saying. But, yes. Bellin can make me invisible. Himself as well, I guess. Bellin's like, that would be preferable. Hi, guys. I'm here, too.
Love Bellin.
Hello,
I
Bellin.
love Bellin so much.
How
I
are
love
we?
him.
I missed you. He hugs Echinacea. He hugs Lazuli. He hugs Eli. It's good to see you guys. I'm glad you're
It's good to
safe.
see you.
Man, you guys are so cool. I like watching you fight a lot.
That's very kind. Okay.
But I can help Jen and I get out of here. And I imagine that'll leave Kaylin and you guys to get the other two things. Which makes sense. I trust you.
Thank you for your trust.
Of course.
You can turn invisible,
I can, yeah.
and... Okay. Okay, then yes.
It'll be okay.
He just sort of walks to Jen, taps her nose. She goes invisible.
That is so cool.
All right, everybody, I'll see you later. Boop. Baps his
Be
own
safe.
nose. You hear him.
Why?
Will do. Bye, guys. He waves. Nobody can see it. But he leaves. And Eli, you all hear as Tenassa's like, I can do that as well.
You can turn invisible too.
Yes.
Everybody can do it except me.
You get to learn better skills.
I'll try.
And I can disguise you, and you can choose either. I'm not sure which one would be most beneficial in the situation.
Here's
Perhaps
the thing. Here's the thing. All right. I'm a little nervous. So tell me what you think is better. Because if she doesn't see me, she's going to think I ran off, right? And so what's to stop her from phoning up whoever's watching my parents and just right then and there? On the other hand, if she does see me, she's going to take me in the back, interrogate me, and she's like a freaking lie detector. She will know. She'll know if I'm lying to her. So, I truthfully do not know what's the better avenue.
What if someone was you? Crazy idea, just putting it on the table. But what if... I don't know.
Somebody was me.
I actually don't know. But...
I actually have no fucking idea.
But it is a possibility. You could be invisible, and I, or maybe someone more prone to espionage and knows your situation, could be you. And then talk to Gale and give you some time, but I'm not sure how advantageous that would actually be.
Because I promise, I'm very good at lying. She's just better at knowing when the jig is up.
A liar knows how to find out lies. Jen's not here.
We heard it from
It was supposed to be Tenassa, but for some reason I haven't been Jen in a while, and like I miss doing her cadence. Yeah.
She popped back. She missed us.
Liars lie real good. So I'm leaving now.
Are we trying to lie to her, or are we trying to know that she'll know and still make smart decisions? If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that Eli's parents are safe.
Aye, aye.
The best way to do that is to get there, right?
Yeah. But isn't it a bit of a ways off?
Yes.
A lot can happen between that transport. There's no...
Well, how did they get there so fast? We just saw them this week.
I believe that if the same thing happened to my brother, Gale, or one of her team transported them from here.
Like a teleportation circle situation?
Yeah, that or the spell or the transportation spell.
Oh.
Sending groups of people from one place to another. If we have somebody who can teleport, that might not be bad.
Do we know anybody?
Monroe knows a lot of things.
And I
No?
was like, I don't fucking know teleport.
Who's
I don't
Monroe?
know.
Wow,
I
it's
don't
a
know
long
Monroe.
story.
Fuck.
You know Monroe.
You know
Do
Monroe.
I?
You do.
Do I know Monroe's? Okay.
You know you absolutely know
I
he's
started
like
popping off with all these fancy potions and shit. So I'm like,
technically.
And you were in the box we were all in the box together.
oh, yeah, okay. I don't know what I know. Okay.
I don't know
You're
what
okay.
I know. We could ask Monroe. We could ask Mordred Kane. Or Nimue.
They are still currently sitting together, I'll say. You guys are able to see that.
Do we trust them? You seemed quite trusting. I was not on that side of the battlefield.
They were very helpful. I'm not going to pretend to know them, but Mordred messaged me and said nice things. I don't know.
How about we just go out there and we don't let her take me in the back, because that is where terrible things happen. It's just a rock and a hard place, it feels like to me.
What would she gain from hurting your family? At the joy.
Hurting Eli.
But why would she want to hurt Eli?
She's a bitch.
And
She just-
So how
Eli,
does that make her money or make her power? Give her power.
Eli just stole things from her. Expensive
But that doesn't get
things.
them back.
Yes, but the only person that would know where they are is Eli, right?
I see.
Mhm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, pushing on that leverage to get that information, that makes sense.
I'm dumb. Pushing on what leverage?
Her parents.
Her parents.
Gotcha.
Maybe we should disguise me then. That's a good point. She can't question me if she can't find me.
I don't know how to do that.
I can.
You can't.
You have disguised self, which is a target of you.
Fuck. Well, there's invisibility.
I can cast invisibility.
I can too. Maybe it would be wise we could try and break into... We've already broken into enough. Downstairs in the Ebony hold, we can try and get to a teleportation circle there. If this Mordred or Nimue would want to help.
In the basement, there's a teleportation circle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
but also I know we've got other things to attend to as well. This does not have to be. I don't want to mess up all of you.
I want you to be safe.
And your family.
Yes.
Okay.
We have to... Our families need help.
Tenassa, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where is your brother?
He is in Seameet.
Okay.
With...
2 family members in Seameet.
And if... I thought that if we could get...
Angie's having a thought.
Yeah?
Oh, I mean, this is like above table meta that
Oh.
like
Yeah.
Masa could go see meet and also help Eli's, what is it, dad, mom?
Mom is in Seameet with
Seameet,
Tenassa's
and then
brother.
Dad is in
and then Eli
Sunwall.
and then Eli can go to Sunwall.
The two can split. That's not a
But
bad
Angie's
idea.
not here.
But Angie's
But
not
Angie's
here.
not here!
Well, and Tenassa was also going to say, if someone you know has sending, you can talk to your father and have him leave and hide in Sunwall.
Wasn't I under the impression that he was being watched as well?
Yeah. But you know that your father is a sneaky little bastard. He's gotten out of
That's true.
horrific situations before.
That's true.
Being chased down. Like, this is not something that is outside of the man's skill set.
It's fair.
So if we went to Seameet together, grabbed your mother, my brother, your father does what your father does and he hides, and then we go to
Okay.
Sunwall.
Okay. That's a plan. Alright.
And you could be invisible until during the duration while we get to Nimue and Mordred.
I can
So
keep
that
us
you don't
invisible
get
for an hour.
intercepted?
Yes, you have time. And that way, in that time, Eli, we can grab your things, and if there's any other information we can gather incriminating on the Preservium and Gale,
Yeah.
we can do that.
Alright.
Does that
Okay.
make sense?
It makes sense. That sounds like a plan that would work.
Tenassa,
Yeah.
Eli,
Yes.
Yes.
while you are collecting information, while we seek out Mordred or Nimue, could you talk to any of the staff and see if maybe there are rumors about Gale fucking over Clive or the Oliphants? They don't even have to be true.
Hmm.
But if there are rumors,
Just like listening in, because I will be invisible. I don't want to spook anybody.
Okay.
Alright. I'll keep my ears open, certainly.
All right. Tenassa, you see her, and for you guys, this Yuan Ti woman sort of like extends out her nails that kind of turn into these like glowing talon-like images as she just sort of like flecks these like almost astral stars toward Eli, and then sort of bats her, like kind of swipes her own face as they both are invisible.
was very slick.
Thank you. All right. Good luck.
I think as we leave, both of you on the way out feel an invisible like squeeze from Eli before they leave the box.
Visibility drops. Just kidding.
No, that is not an attack.
No.
Wait, what?
Eli grapples.
Oh.
The invisibility drops, and Tenassa casts it again. All right.
That's really cute though. Of like,
I already used the 2 spell slots. That's canon. Fuck it. That's funny. You guys see Eli pop up one more time.
Oh.
And, yeah,
They
yeah.
hug Eli tight.
Oh.
I want to whisper at some point during this, especially close to when Jin was doing Jin stuff to Eli. Lazuli's going to say, "She reminds me of really a bit.
I could see that.
I feel like the items are in good hands, and yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was neat, and she wanted to
Yeah,
lean over to
absolutely.
Eli about it.
That's beautiful. I love that. Okay.
Yeah.
Tenassa and Eli head off to collect belongings and to get some of that hot goss. Lazuli and Echinacea, you're headed toward Mordred and Nimue, if I understand correctly. And then Zio, you're making it back to the Gala. All right, we'll say at this point, Zio, you gain entry. They see the bracelet on your wrist, and 2 of the Ebony who are there, who actually fought alongside you, is just, welcome back in. It's good to see you.
And then Dio
There's-
drops their happy ass.
all of you guys are receiving these sort of like oohs and ahs and like this reverence from the space, as like people are just sort of like, thank you so much, that was incredible, your shooting and your magic was phenomenal, thank you so much, that was wonderful, very cool. Like there is this like admiration very palpable in the space.
Zio over the sigil is like, where are you guys?
Guys, what the fuck?
Marco.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. We'll say as Tenassa and Eli head off, and then Zio, Echinacea, and Lazuli coalesce, that's where we're going to take our first break. All right. Wow. This has been a really good hour so far. All right, guys. We
got rid of evidence.
Evidence is gone. We love a Gen X machina, you know.
Gen X machina.
All right, everybody. We will see you guys in about 10 minutes. We'll be right back. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Chapter 28 of No... Why are you screaming? No Realms Tolesh.
Hear me, right? They can hear me scream the earth-shattering cries of... No?
Having
Well,
been robbed.
Okay.
Having been robbed.
Who the fuck is Max?
He's just a guy that maybe
And with
made
a
mistake.
name like Max? What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's his name, Max.
That's so mid.
What's it?
Oh.
All right. Zio, go back to level 2.
Stop!
Now Max is the next villain.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So, we're going to follow Eli first.
All right.
You're walking with Tenassa. It's kind of quiet. Give me a perception check because you're listening for hot goss.
Oh, I am absolutely
Is that
listening
correct?
for hot gas. Oh, that's not great, but let's see. Not terrible. 17.
17. You hear a couple of the your coworkers talking to Mr. Pickett as you kind of pass the ticket stand, which is dead. People are admitted. People are here, but he's just kind of watching the area. Fuck you. Ow.
You tell it.
I flashbanged myself. Ow. As they're just kind of like, Gale's kind of pissed off, and like she's been talking to Clive a lot, and I wonder, is he upset about something? Are they fighting? They usually never fight, but like this feels weird. I don't know. What I heard is that Gale fucked Roman. Why? I have no idea, but that's what I heard.
Damn.
And then it was like, no, I did not hear that they had sex. That's first gross. That is like wet noodle. It is disgusting. And she is bitch, but has standards. Doesn't make sense. I think that Clive and Gale had an affair. And I think that Mrs. Do will not be very happy about it. And I think that's why they're kind of little hot at each other right now. Because they're not hot in the normal way.
Who is this man?
I like that these are my facial expressions both in and out of character.
Yes,
I
correct.
feel like invisibly.
This makes sense. But that's some of the goss. Is that there seems to be some illicit affairs
Some good
happening
goss.
between Gale and one or two members of the Dew family.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. All right. But
I feel it.
do you make it to you headed to your room?
Yeah, I'm heading in my room.
Yeah. Okay. Anything you want to say?
To
Tenassa,
To
to anything, to
I think I asked Tenassa to just give me a moment.
Yeah.
In the room.
yeah. She stands outside. A couple of the staff members are sleeping in this kind of shared space that you guys have, but that's
Okay.
not odd. That some people just kind of sleep
Yeah.
on their lunch breaks, or especially on a night
Yeah.
like tonight. Like, yeah. But yeah, it's just you in this space.
I think I think she goes in and probably walks over to their bed
Mm-hmm.
and lifts up the mattress and it takes out a few things. A few things.
And you're over here on the
That-
map as well.
Sorry, I'm not even looking
No,
at
no,
the
no,
map.
no,
Sorry.
no. I just transferred over.
Okay. A few sparks of who they were that they had hidden away.
Mm-hmm.
Like an extra instrument that they sometimes played on just for fun, or one of their favorite books, or anything that made Eli feel like Eli and what they had to shed when they worked here in order to rise to the top. And I think there's definitely a moment of kind of feeling those chains again, kind of like that like Stockholm syndrome. Like, I'm here again. Should I just, for a moment, stay here? That like nasty little thought that they should not be thinking, because this is the worst place for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're kind of able to shake that off and think of their friends and think of their goals and think of the path ahead. And sorry?
No, and I'm sorry, you're up here.
Okay. And and makes the bed again.
Mm-hmm.
Why? They don't know. It's just habit. And picks up those few things and then leaves the room and closes the door quietly behind them.
Yeah, you head out of the space. What are these items that you're grabbing? What do you think kind of resonates with Eli in this moment?
One of them is something I don't quite want to say what it is yet.
Okay.
It's kind of a little surprise for later. Probably some more, additional icons of Aurelie.
Yeah.
Things like that. When they felt they were allowed to be proud of being devoted to this goddess. And maybe even a little harmonica like that came up in our conversation that one time about what instruments our characters would be. Maybe even a little harmonica, things like that. Just a few small bits and bobs, nothing valuable money-wise, but absolutely from a sentimental perspective valuable.
Question. Do you reach out to Aurelie in this moment?
I would say yes. Yes.
What do you say?
I think they probably. Okay. I'm heading out soon. Thought you might like to hear that. I'm a little scared, but think I'm gonna make some good change. And got you to thank for that. Not just you, but you're definitely a part of that. Look out for me, will you?
What is Eli thinking about themselves in this moment? As they're reaching out, as they're asking for this entity to look out for them?
I feel like they're thinking about themselves in that it almost feels like a chapter. They've been writing the chapter up until this point, and they're flipping to the next one, and they truly have no idea what's going to be on that page next. So it's both the fear and the excitement of really heading out on their own, unshackled, unbound, and diving into whatever comes next.
Adventures aren't always fun. They're often scary, daunting, and filled with mistakes. But that's what makes it worth turning the page. Because you never know what's going to be on the next one. But the actions we take, the things we do, that's what will change the content of that next page, those following chapters, and the next book in our saga.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good book.
It will be. You're taking the ink
Exciting
and the
to say the
quill.
least.
You're taking the ink and the quill into your own hands. That's enough to be excited about.
Been a long time since I've done that.
It's about time you did. Your adventures are yours. That spark, that change ignited by the people that you find yourself with now, that is one you live with for the rest of your life. They awoken the part of you that you left asleep, willfully or otherwise. There's comfort in repetition, in safety. But are you living?
Am I living?
Do you think you're living?
I think I am now.
Oh, good. I think you are too. And I think you have been the whole time. Living just looks different for everyone. But it's when we decide to live in the way that we want to. That's what's important.
Keep watching, it's gonna be good.
I haven't looked away. You
Oh,
just
that's
weren't ready
comforting.
to hear me.
Thank you.
Write the next page.
Write the next page.
Feel that sort of warmth sit with you, hang for a moment. Then it's gone, but not far away. Sort of
Steps.
walk out. Tenassa, did you find everything you needed? Get out of the void. Did you find everything you needed?
That and more. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Inspiration point, Eli. Take it. All right. Why did I go back to that one? Not that track. No, thank you. Zio, Lazuli, and Echinacea. You guys coalesce upstairs.
Dino, congratulations.
Zio does a dramatic bow. I couldn't have done it without either one of you or Eli. I do have some information to share. Concerning, I don't know if we should maybe wait until later, and worry about more important stuff right now that's happening now, as opposed to stuff that could happen.
It's hard to say without knowing what you're going to say, but
Well, remember how there was on the list there was a thing called a withering staff?
yes, for Elizabeth.
Yeah, for Elizabeth.
What's up with that? What's up with... I'm not muted. Fuck.
That's incredible.
Relatable.
In a vision, one of the vision I got from the new orb,
Oh, wow.
It belonged to Isterus. And not in a good way.
Belong to Isterus and not in a good way.
Mm-mm. In a completely decimated his own people way. Because they were helping Helitis.
His people are the
Famar.
Famar.
Mhm.
He wiped out all of the Earth Giants?
Not all of them, just a group. A group of about 10 or 12 that were trying to heal Helitis.
Yeah. Not all of the Earth Giants. No, it's just a group of them that seem to have aligned themselves with Helitis. And he just struck the staff down on the ground and they were no more.
Why does Elizabeth want it?
Not for anything good, I don't think.
There was a Rod of the Pact Keeper on that list, too.
And what's that do?
Well,
Actually, Alec, that's a good question. Would I know what that does?
Yeah,
Or would
absolutely.
I just be like, weird?
No, absolutely. I'd say that you would have the knowledge. You're learned. Yes, you would know what that is.
well, it's an item that warlocks use to channel greater magic from the entity that gives them magic.
So was the Rod of the Pact Keeper something that was also going to Elizabeth?
Yes.
So then she's a warlock.
Or assisting one.
If she's assisting one, that is... I just had a crazy thought.
What?
It doesn't... Elizabeth has been kind to us, and I don't...
She was kind to us, but we have heard nothing from her, even when Sir was in jeopardy.
But I don't know if she knew that Sir was in jeopardy. I don't think...
You know that she was aware because word was sent to her by Nivien.
And that does not reflect very kindly to her, for her lack of concern on how we are now, or...
I still
in the
don't...
state of Ayathalor, before we got there, the tone was much different.
Mm-hmm.
With Lucian, we were skeptical of both siblings when we first arrived. My allegiance is to us. I do not know what I do not know, but she is not protecting Sir, even though Sir is protecting her.
The crazy thought I had, and I fear that the thought that I'm having is prejudicial and unfair, and if anyone thought it about Lazuli, I would smack them. So, again, it was just a crazy thought I had, and I don't actually...
necessarily think this is the case, it's just a thought.
I was going to pretend to be Eli, so
No.
go for it. Safe space.
Casimir said that a death hag, if a death hag had someone practicing under her, that they would have hag rot.
Okay. The death hag. Okay.
Elizabeth might not have it anymore because Lucian doesn't have his. But we don't know if she has hers still or not, and if she did have hers still, then that might suggest that perhaps she could, but I think that that's again really prejudicial and terrible of me to think.
Well, Echinacea, speaking as someone who was connected to a source of power by a pact, there are things that I was able to do that could easily hide my appearance at will.
My own pact grants me that power. That is why I'm asked here today.
All of the color drains out of Echinacea's face as Lazuli mentions her pact. And there is this war in their face, as you can see that they are having thoughts they don't trust.
You can speak freely.
What if the rod of the Pact Keeper is for you?
For me? The death hag that I spoke to, we killed, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you still have a pact.
Right.
And I will say, Casimir mentioned a successor.
And we have not known the identity of the successor. But I don't think we have any true evidence about who that could be, right?
No, we don't. We don't. We
But
don't
it
have
is
any
smart.
evidence. I'm just. No, it's not.
Try to
It's,
think. We don't have to act on our fears, but to be aware and notice patterns, it is not unwise.
Yeah, Nay, that's not. It's not prejudice. It's
Did you say nay?
wariness. Yeah.
Is that me?
Yeah.
So cute.
Was I wrong?
No, I like that.
Okay, back to the matter at hand.
You guys do see as Kalen's sort of circling the space and not too far away from you guys.
I really hope that that's not what this is.
His carer senses are tingling. Hello, everybody. Is everybody okay?
Hello.
Okay.
They're having thoughts that they don't like.
What are the
Just thoughts.
What are the thoughts? You don't have to share them.
Thoughts that mean that they are wary of other individuals, which makes them think that that is a bad reflection on them because Echinacea only sees the good in people. Most of the time, which isn't a good thing. It's not a bad thing.
Has no information been presented to make you wary of people? Okay, I'm getting big nods from Tino Jabrino.
What if what if death hags have a successor who has hag rot, and what if Elizabeth ordered a Rod of the Pact Keeper and a Staff of Withering from the Preservium Guild at a very confusing now.
He just interlocks fingers with you, Echinacea. Elizabeth has always been strange to me.
Zeal points at Kaylin.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
just...
funny.
I just think it's strange that that's where Sir cropped up. And that she was there.
It is strange that Sir cropped up there.
It's weird.
You know what else is really strange? For someone with a lot of influence and money,
She left
Just-
the city the way that it was.
and also just letting their brother be in pain and be affected by the hag rot himself.
I think that healthy suspicion is valid. And I don't think having that makes you a bad person. I think that new things have been presented and it's good to look into.
People assumed the worst about me.
Absolutely. I'm not saying we say she's guilty right now. I'm saying we take what we know now into account and act on that. When more information comes out. When we are more clear, but these things in tandem are strange and don't paint Elizabeth in a very bright light.
Regardless
Also-
of, oh sorry,
Go ahead.
regardless of why she needs the staff is not something that someone with benevolent intentions would want to possess.
Mm-mm.
And I don't think I'm someone who would really use it. And if she hypothetically were a hag, she may have other pacts with someone, or she could use it herself. I don't know. But it's not a good sign, like Kaylin said.
And building on top of everything else that we're discussing now, and the good point made by Kaylin about Sir waking up there, and Sir's connection to
Seems-
Vaemir, a destroyer of worlds and
God of Death.
Vaemir is a perfect source of faith for someone like a death hag.
Above table, did Sir, because I can't remember, did Sir mention that Elizabeth was in that vision?
Yes.
Fuck!
What did your conversation with Reeves reveal? Or do I know about that? But I don't know.
I think they were visibly dancing with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's familiar with the Whispers, but not with Vaemir, or with any ill intent. He thinks that he is brought back to help people.
What about Sir?
Sir thought very similarly.
Sorry. I meant, what did Reeves think about Sir?
Not, I think there's a lot of history there that he's not willing to go into right now, but, he is understandably upset about the events in Illenbell that led to his death, and Sir's death, and my husband's being consumed by a Corborate, and also, the death of a lot of other people.
Did Zio know about that? About the husband?
Yeah.
They'd mentioned it before, but they've never like talked about it
Yeah.
in depth.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Well, maybe this Reeves person knows Elizabeth. If he does, maybe that's a sign in a direction that we should know about.
Victor has also mentioned Sarah a bit as well, correct? Like he was kind of like,
He's iffy
And-
about the Ebonite, period. They wig him out.
and I know he's also working with Driftin and may have more information about Elizabeth as well, because just one person, he had reason to suspect that Sarah was on attempting a attempt on his life on the behalf of Ayathalor. If there was no prior history of ill will from Ayathalor, there would be no tension or suspicion, right?
I will jump in here. The concern is that the self-proclaimed protector of Ayathalor is acting, in the home, like not necessarily to take Richter's life, but breaking into his home, committing murder in said home, and since revealed by Sir and the group themselves, looking for something.
Mm-hmm.
So, that with the rising political tensions and like the height that they're at, that's Richter is trying to avoid war at all costs.
But you said political tensions, and so I'm wondering what those political tensions are.
Well, that's because Driftin is aiming to secede.
Oh, right. Oh, the other political. I meant between Ayathalor and Driftin.
It's just that, because Driftin is aiming to secede from both Shenthir, which Ayathalor is a part of, and the Kingdom of Kolderal. And if there was aggressive action from, it would strengthen Driftin's claim, and it could result in retaliation. Looks at the camera, what we went over a couple sessions ago. Wink.
Maybe we can learn more about Driftinian perspectives of Ayothalor, Shenthir, and the Whitmores while we're here. Maybe we can get some sort of insight.
Your affiliation with Mr. Clive do make
It's really icky.
I'm so sorry.
Where's my sweet summer flower?
I want to die.
I'm being mean.
We also, this all is very important, but also we need to do something right away.
Are you going to Mordred and Nimue?
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about, Bun, or am I misreading?
Yeah, they'll fill in Zio
Okay.
on the state.
Yeah.
You got
the
everything,
things-
Zia.
Intrigue.
Hellfire, we need a teleportation or something. Help! I don't know what to do with my hand.
Help! We need help! Ah! Okay.
Magic.
You approach the gay people.
God,
gay
I love
people?
gays.
Yeah.
The gays.
Yeah, we do.
The
The gay
gays.
people. Do you mean Mordred and Nimue?
I said what I said. Yeah, the gays.
Okay.
They're over here. You see Mordred and Nimue are just sort of sitting enjoying a drink and actually engaging in what is not mean conversation. They're just sort of you hear Mordred, it did bring back memories of old times. Quite fun. Nimue's like, it wasn't unenjoyable. And you're not bad. I'm sorry I called you a cunt earlier. No, you're correct. I am just that. She says, yeah, I know. Oh, well, you didn't. Okay. Rude. Oh. Hello, fellow heroes. Mordred sort of perks up.
Oh, that's a very generous thing to say.
Ah,
Hello.
how are you? How are we this evening? How are you faring after the night's bout?
Well,
Not bad.
Good.
what you did was very impressive.
I turned into a bird, and I stood there. Not incredibly impressive, but I appreciate your candor.
I can't turn into a bird, so I found it very impressive.
Yet.
I can't turn into a bird yet.
There's always the future. Nimue here, she summoned a fucking big robot. Yeah, I did do that. Hi, I'm Nimue. Pleasure to meet you all. She delicately kisses all of your hands. Pleasure.
Zio grabs her hand and kisses it back.
Thank you.
I was like, oh, is that not normal?
No, it's fine. I appreciate it. Thank you.
This is Tino.
Tino.
This is Aster.
Aster. You?
I'm Echinacea.
Echinacea. Good to meet you. Hello. And Nimue, you know the queen? Points at Mordred.
The queen.
I am Mordred Kane.
You're a queen?
No, I am not a queen. I am a wizard.
A wizard queen.
What can we do for you?
Oh, no.
I know that Echinacea and I are going to have a conversation about some... I'm excited to learn about their magic. It's very cool. Very new, very different for me. I've never seen a wizard sling such restorative magics. I would love to learn from you.
Well, I would love to learn from you. Wow.
I just may have a business opportunity.
That is so intriguing. I'm so sorry to change the subject.
We have a long night to speak. I'm not concerned about it, sweetheart.
Okay.
They are like fanboying truly.
Yes.
Like,
Not in the way that
this
they did with
wizard-
Clive, but like, yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
in an honest, like,
Earnest way, yeah.
yeah,
Ernest Hemingway.
not that guy.
Really?
You look so... You know what?
Um,
I'll say it. Jail.
Jail.
Still.
Sorry. But
We've heard that there is a teleportation circle here. That
teleportation
would
circle?
possibly.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you need a teleportation circle for? And then you see as Nimue sort of... Have you not heard? One of the staff has stolen something.
Ben? Wait.
Names
No.
aren't being given. Nobody knows anything about who, but those are the whispers I'm hearing. Mordred gets this like sleek little smile. Righteous or negative cause, I imagine, or I wonder.
You know oh no, the person who needs it is having a family issue,
Oh no!
and that is why they need it.
Ooh, well, where are they trying to go? Maybe we don't need the circle.
Oh, to Seameat.
I've been to Seameat many times. I can transport. I just need a quiet place for me to focus.
This is a spell I've never heard of, correct? Because this is not teleportation circle or
It's
teleport.
been talked about before, transportation, where it is exactly like teleportation, except the caster does not go with the people being teleported.
Ah,
It is literally just sending people places. There was a transportation circle early in the campaign that Nivien had used to get from Sunwall to where the first orb was. They had used that. There were conversations in Alden Gate about transportation circle. It's been talked about before.
but you keep saying transportation circle, which is a spell. But you're saying transportation is something else.
Transportation is its own spell. There are transportation circles, but transportation
Right.
is the spell itself.
Right. I'm confused, because if you have a transportation circle, then you're just sending someone to a circle. So that's
Correct.
the spell you're talking about.
No, transportation, you can send people to a place you've been to.
Anywhere, I see.
Anywhere.
You said to a transportation circle, so I got confused.
That's my mistake.
Okay. That's very impressive magic.
Thank you. He kind of perks up.
Well, I would be very grateful. We'd be very grateful.
Oh, is this a favor?
I don't know. How much does a
No
how much does
cost.
transportation cost?
No cost. I'll take care of it. The money is not an issue for me, but I would love to learn one of your spells. On top of asking you to, or pitching my my job for you, because I love wizards and their ability to learn things, and so I love giving hedge mages and young and up and coming wizards. You can't be more than 30. And you, yes, I can, yes.
Are they allowed to have help?
Absolutely. Help makes the world go round. I love teams. I was part of one for many a year. Absolutely. But we'll talk about the job later. I can absolutely do that, but as long as you are willing to teach me one of your spells, have you designed these?
Yes, several. Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
absolutely. All we will need to do is meet me at the balcony when you're ready to go. And I will take whoever you want, wherever they want to go. If I've been there.
Mr. Kane, thank you so much.
Call me Morty. We are friends now.
Morty?
Morty, yes. And you see Nimwe's like, shut the fuck up.
Oh no.
She's sick of him already.
Oh.
So just, I'll stick around here. You can tell me when you're ready, and I will transport whoever you need to be... Is it one person? Is it more than one person? Are they going the same or separate places? What's happening here?
I believe 2 people to the same place.
Easily done. I can send up to 8.
Incredible.
Incredible. Sorry, I've been
Wow.
drinking.
No, that was impressive. Thank you so much.
Of
Thank
course.
you. Yes, we'll meet you at the balcony. Thank you.
Echinacea, Asta, Tino, wonderful. Well, wonderful to meet you too. Wonderful to connect with you again, Echinacea. Nimue sort of, Tino.
Hmm?
Tino?
Yeah?
Interesting.
Why,
Just the
why
mouth
is that
feels
interesting?
bad. It's just the mouth feels bad.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, it is, for sure. Absolutely.
Mhm.
I like your gumption, kid.
I'm not a kid.
How old are you?
How old am I?
I don't fucking know.
You're like,
I love
I think
when
they're like
Zio gets like
24.
this.
But
like 24? That's fine.
Yeah.
24, yeah, kid.
Okay.
I'm 68. And she does
Not
not
that
look
old.
it. Well.
Yeah,
Alright.
wasn't like Nivien like 80?
Nivien, yeah, well, yeah.
Nivien's over a century old.
Nivien's like
Yeah.
150.
Yeah. It was like,
Yeah. Echinacea's fucking 400.
yeah.
They're not saying that.
Nivien,
Yeah.
no, Nivien's, what are you, more than 30? You're crazy. But yes, I'll absolutely take care of that as long as I can learn one of your spells. And yes, I'd love to pitch a business opportunity. This is where he brings in his MLM schemes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But yes, as long as I know who,
Can't
I
wait
can
for Dungeons
absolutely
and
do.
Dragons MLM mission.
Perfect. Well, I'll see you all around then. He
Thank
looks
you.
kind of delighted. All right.
They're so cool.
Hmm.
He's so cool. And he's gonna. Okay. It's all gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Over the sigil, you quietly.
Yeah.
I think Gale and Dew are screwing. That's the word on the street.
Are they fucking?
Keeping my nose to the
Are they fucking? Kalen's like, gross.
Why does
Yeah.
Kayla?
Or no,
Kayla doesn't
Richter.
have one.
Richter.
Oh, okay.
What?
It's gross. It is gross, right?
That's not happening. That's
I
not
don't-
real. That's gossip.
I don't know. I don't know.
There's nothing gross about it.
It depends on which do it is.
I think it's the dad.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Wait, why is it gross?
Because he as an individual is gross.
He's a nasty
okay.
man.
Okay, that's fine. I thought what you were saying is that the act of what they were doing is gross. But
No,
you're saying that the person is gross.
Yes, I have no issue with the act of sex.
Okay. I was just curious.
I love when Zio gets like this. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, Lazuli, did you hear that?
But Monroe and I are coming back to the dance floor. I think they're going to open up the second floor relatively soon. So
I want to say that was canon. But Zio
Oh,
did turn over to
absolutely.
Lazuli, like, Lazuli, did you hear that?
you hear Monroe in the background. Rick, did you hear that? They're talking about you. Shut the fuck up. Blink is one of the first times you've heard him like actually swear in earnest. Okay. Eli, where are you
Lazuli's
headed?
just like bubbling in her drink. Like,
like
although
a dog with a
will-
snout in the fucking water? Yeah.
I will say, if you would want to ever entertain us at any point, just in case like a sigil accidentally got touched, the conversation between Richter and
Monroe?
Monroe, if you just wanted to have like a little one-man show, I mean,
You want to give us a luck check?
A luck check?
Yeah, to listen in on that convo.
because I would like that.
Oh my
Is
god.
it a one? Is it a one? Is it a one? Is it a one? It's a one. It's a one. It's a one.
Yeah, it's a
one.
one. We'll come back
No
to this
way.
conversation after we check in with Eli and see what they're doing.
Okay.
Lou, take an inspiration and a fuck you for making a request of me mid-game, actually. Eli, you have your belongings.
Yes.
You've delivered the goss.
Yes.
The dues are
Delivered the
fucking
goss.
Gale. What else are you aiming to do before you
Um,
depart from the Gala of Innovation?
I think while I'm invisible,
Yeah,
I'm trying to make it back to my friends.
absolutely. Yeah.
But I have a thought that's been nagging at me, just because Donahue still bugs me.
Oh,
He
yeah.
seems real sketch. He seems like he's got something up his sleeve, so I want to go creep on this man while he cannot see me,
Yeah.
if I can.
Okay, absolutely. And give me a history check with advantage.
Okay.
Because I remember saying last time that you have heard of Donahue.
Mm-hmm. Better. With
And-
advantage?
Yes.
They were part of that conversation with me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. 22.
Donahue is an individual that you are aware is on Gale's watch list. He's an individual that has not been able to prove that he has done anything negative, but
Mm-hmm.
whenever he's there, he is this looming shadow of shit happening.
Yeah.
And so Gale is like, the man spends money, he does, but there is this eerie pattern of items being found broken. And these are powerful magical items being
Yeah.
found broken. An immovable rod destroyed.
What?
A drift globe shattered. An arcane grimoire unbound and like the pages just completely sundered from the leatherback book. Rings dismantled and like the components almost neatly placed next to the item itself, just as this like
Yeah.
sort of calling card.
Ah.
And there you've heard whispers from Gale that she thinks it's him. But give me an investigation check to find him.
Sure.
I'm gay.
Investigation. That's a 19.
You have your kind of range of the floor. I'll actually open up this second floor portion then, so you guys can see where he is. Let me just make sure the.
Show us the silly guy.
Show us the silly little whimsical dude. Never mind, it's on the first floor. I'm an idiot.
You're not an idiot.
You're not.
You get one.
You are not.
You
You
get
get
one.
Where's that first floor? I'm gonna find it.
Give me 1 second.
It's got to reload, I think.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm also.
It's okay.
Why did you move? What did that happen? I made a little mistakey stick.
A little mistake.
There is a little reading happening on the second floor in the in the library, which is a small little space that you are aware of. You're able to get to there fairly easily. I'm just marking off the area. Bink, and you do see Donahue in there. Oh, sorry, switching over to the map. It's right up top here. Right up here, if you can see that.
Yes, I see it.
Yeah, you see sitting in one of the chairs, Donahue flipping through a page as he's actually reading. And you're able to kind of hear part of what he's reading. Let me... Within the tomes of Eldoria's forgotten lore, Arthur concealed his true intentions beneath the guise of scholarly discussions. A riddle concealed his malicious plan. When the moon hides, the relics shall fade. And on a page devoted to the legendary Stone of Power, an acrostic emerged, spelling out a chilling message. End the reign of magic's might. Ended. This will be a fun story. I'm excited for folks to listen. I think they're going to have a really good time with this one. It's a little whimsical. It's a little foreboding. It's a little much. And I dropped the text. I will say, it's easy enough to know this is fantasy text. Eldoria is not a real place. This just seems to be a fantasy text. But after kind of reading that portion out to himself, he sort of sits and just kind of flips through his pages, and doesn't really say much. But he is sitting there.
And does he look like he's, I don't know, I guess preparing for something other than just practicing this story? Like, does he have anything on him that he didn't have on him before when we last saw him, or anything like that? He looks the same.
He looks exactly the same. He well and truly looks like he is just practicing this story.
Okay.
But there is this, give me an insight check.
Oh, that's a natural one. So I know nothing.
He's hard to. He's hard.
7.
He's very hard to read. This is a very enigmatic individual. The sort of manic energy that he exudes and almost everything he does makes him so hard to gauge emotionally. Of no fault to your own, he is just someone like you've never met before.
Okay.
But yeah, and if you watch for a bit, like it's 15-20 minutes of him just kind of quietly reading to himself. And like kind of having these outward expletives of like, oh yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And then we get to explore downstairs, which is always my favorite part. I like buying shit and breaking shit.
He's an interesting man.
He's a weird little guy.
Yes. Eli will quietly back away from the study.
Tenassa's like, I fucking knew it. It's weird, hairy man.
Yeah, right?
He's just weird.
He was talking to Lazuli. strangely earlier. I don't know.
I don't know which one that is.
The
was not-
shorter.
They were both
She's on
short.
the shorter side. She was in like a little more form-fitting dress.
They were both pretty form-fitting.
Yeah, right. Everybody got all dressed up. Everybody looks great tonight. Anyway,
When I was
goes back.
invisible, I was taking my disrespectful looks.
You know what? I respect your disrespectful looks.
I'm allowed. I'm a woman with needs.
That's Tenassa. I've learned a lot about you today, more than I have in all the years I've worked with you.
Well, we'll be traveling together, and I imagine you're going to learn much, much more.
Okay, sure.
Are you fine?
Yeah.
Oh, you took that to sexual innuendo?
No. I'm just.
It could be. Just play your cards right. Let's go.
Eli just stands there quietly for a second, like mouth agape, and then catches up.
Okay.
Can I, as we are both invisible, can I see Tenassa, or am I just listening?
You're just listening for Tenassa, and like
Okay.
you guys, you know each other, and like you know how to navigate the space, so you're kind of falling in line with each other fairly easily. Like it's not a struggle. But where are you headed next?
Well, I know there was talk of trying to find a teleportation circle, things like that. So I'm trying.
Yeah. Do you want to touch base with the group?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. All right. Everybody, where are you right now? I'm making my way back to you.
Making my way. Sorry.
Anybody?
I
Will
am
do.
the fucking sigil. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm
pretty
we
the
are-
party.
we are heading to a booth, right? To do magic, correct?
To the balcony.
To the
Is this
balcony.
the universal? Is this the universal sign for magic?
Yes.
We're gonna go do magic.
It's the universal sign of I'm not sure, but I want to try to look like I'm confident, and I'm so
Yeah.
braving my face to be like, yeah, we are headed to the balcony
Also-
for some fresh air.
Is Kaylin with you? Kaylin knows sending, right? I gotta talk to my dad.
Group bicycle.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys are able to see Kaylin surrounded by the same like 7 MILFs and GILFs who absolutely secured like his bracelet for him for fucking sure. He's speaking in his Toleshan accent of just, yes, it's been an absolutely divine evening, has it not? That's wonderful. You all look wonderful. It's incredible. And he kind of looks back at you guys and he's like,
He's very good at playing the game, though.
yes.
Zio's
He is.
giggling.
Would you
Can
excuse
we-
me? I'm going to pick us all up drinks if you would not mind. And they're all like, yes, of course, sweetheart. You do. Don't mind. Turn around to show. Give us a show as you depart.
No,
and
no.
he walks
Oh,
and,
they're
he's
nasty.
walking and he's just kind of like,
I hate to see you go, and I love to watch
So watch you leave.
Kaylin just sort of.
Before Kaylin gets here, you rolled a 1 on a luck check.
Oh,
Why am I
Yeah,
being demanded to
good
do
recall.
things?
A good recall.
Don't think we forgot.
I don't know. I don't. I was gonna get to it after that, but fine. You guys want your one-man show? You get your one-man show.
Oh yeah.
You kind of hear this just as the sigil kind of activates, and you hear Monroe first as he's just sort of, the fairy? How's that going, Rick? I've not seen you, just a polite word, sheepish like that before. A bit red in the cheeks? All right, enough. She's lovely and is very kind. She's great to spend time with. I don't know. I'm having fun, and I don't think I've ever had a relationship where I've had that. And Monroe's like, relationship?
What?
I'm sorry? When did that happen? Now in your mind? Okay, all right. I am interested. Very much so. But there is work to be done here, and I am not going to jeopardize what they're doing for my feelings, Monroe.
What?
I'm not going to do that. There's time afterwards. And my responsibility, my duty, is to ensure that they get out of here alive, safe, and with everything they need to succeed. And Monroe's like, I know. That's what I'm doing the same thing. I am. Echinacea I want to help all of them, but they're my focus. They're lovely too. Yeah, it's... But the fairy, Richter, really?
Zio's gonna talk into this and be like, hey, that's my friend. Don't be rude. Also, Richter, do something about it.
You hear a foot stomp as he's just like... I was surprised. Like, he has a type, and it's usually not Aster. Which is fine. It's not a bad thing. I'm not... You shut up.
You shut up.
I don't need your shit.
I love that Eli heard all of this out of context. It's perfect.
What the fuck? I can blow raspberries right back at you, you little piece of shit.
Do it.
Richter's like, you hear as he shoves Monroe. Shut up. All of you, shut up. Now, what did you hear? That silence is not comforting.
Zio's just giggling.
Monroe's like, I think that they heard all of it, Rick, and I think that you're in a really interesting position, my friend. Really interesting position. Lazuli, you look lovely tonight, Monroe just says. Like, I think you guys are a cute match. I do.
I think so too.
Yep, see? Echinacea, Zia, what do you think?
Echinacea doesn't have a sigil, and they're like trying to listen in
You can
to
hear
Zio's,
it
but they're a little
outwardly, for
short.
sure.
I'm headcanoning that they did not quite catch everything, but
Sure.
that they are like trying to put it together.
You can see Lazuli's fucking response, and she's just like back to being red. She's been so cool this entire fucking night, and she's just like,
Zio,
Oh.
go ahead.
No, I think, yeah, Echinacea goes and like puts their hands on Lazuli's cheeks to like cool them off. Like, it's okay, it's okay.
Zio says, I think Lazuli is one of the prettiest people I have ever met in my life, and Richter, you are a fool if you don't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Give me a group persuasion check.
Fuck yeah. I love how we're like all here, literally.
Bullying this man?
This isn't even like matchmaking. We're just bullying them into dating each other.
Was that a group persuasion check you said?
Yeah.
oh my god.
That's a dirty 20.
Damn.
Mine wasn't very good. It was just an 11.
I rolled a 16 on the dice, and I have expertise in persuasion now, but I'm bad at math, so add 9 to that.
25.
Hell yeah. We met in the middle at a dirty 20.
Eli, you make it upstairs.
Mhm.
We're rolling fire.
Which ones are those?
They're the ones that one of my metamors got me.
Yeah!
They're little flowers.
You make it up
Mhm.
as you see Monroe and Richter approaching the group. He looks at all of you. Hello. And approaches Lazuli.
Zio's going to grab Echinacea's arm and then walk away. It's like
Yeah. As they're leaving, Echinacea casts dancing lights, to like halo Lazuli's head, and then minor illusion to like make just like the sound of songbirds. And they're like, okay, just give me it one minute, and then they get pulled away.
Kaylin starts following. Monroe trails behind as well. Richter puts his hands out to you, Lazuli. Palms up.
He like puts them out, yeah.
So I assume you heard everything?
Did? I'm sorry that everyone. That was a private conversation, and I think it was a mistake, and we were not intending to intrude, and that's a very uncomfortable situation, and
I hope you know that I have no shame for your friends knowing my feelings.
no, that's not what I felt, but it's still any action that you take. I know you wouldn't let it, but I just don't want it to be out of any volition other than your own.
I think you're intelligent. I think you're quite resourceful. And I think that any conversation about feelings, positive ones, would not hinder you in any way. I don't think less of you.
That's no, not think I'm your type. So rude.
I have a history of being stepped on by the women I've dated. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that.
Hey, yo!
Prison. Prison.
I see.
You are much... Fuck off. You are much kinder than Beatrice, as you learned. And a few others. I'm not experienced in the dating pool, as I imagine my grandmother's eagerness to find me a partner would let on.
He likes them bossy.
I was actually quite curious about that.
She doesn't want
She's
me
a
to be
very
alone.
kind.
But I'm not. He... Guys better buckle up. He puts his hands on the small of your waist.
Mm-hmm.
And just... and just sort of connects your midsections together. You... Lou's just like, God damn. Hey, yeah, this shit rated porn. As he just like sort of looks down to you and just... I really want to kiss you right now. Would that be okay?
Yeah, she just like does like a little hop, and she can fly still, so it's just like she's a little hovering, but her dress is long enough to where it like doesn't.
You're guided by his forearm that kind of pushes up on the small of your back as his other hand just large sort of caresses the side of your face as you and Richter share a deep and passionate kiss.
Aw, cute. Yay! Somebody got to kiss somebody!
Yes!
I won!
That's all they fucking cared about.
My cheeks hurt from laughing so
Her
smiling.
arms are going to like go from the tops, like just like touching like the sides of his face to around his neck and like be an embrace too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I'm going to make myself roll to see if I keep concentration.
Go ahead.
Because spice and
Fair.
shit.
Spice.
Yeah. I know that might book, but I mean Donahue knows who I am. It was just a vibe. I just like costumes. What am I rolling?
10 or above.
For Constitution?
Uh-oh. What are you making the face? You making me nervous.
I got a 9.
You have an inspiration if you want to use it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that. Okay, we get. That was like a dirty 20.
It flickers for a second, but you maintain, and as you kind of pull back, you see as Richter is just completely beet red. The two of you just sort of looking at each other. He just sort of... I would be lucky for it to be more than just one kiss. But we can talk about that after we're done here.
Like you said, there is much to do. I have gifts for you, too, but that can happen after as well.
More gifts?
You're spoiled. Come.
All right.
And there's more to say. We can say it on the way, but yeah, she's just like, yeah.
Okay. Somebody kiss somebody.
Somebody kiss somebody.
All right.
Somebody kiss somebody.
I said buckle.
As Zio and Echinacea are walking away.
Yeah, please.
Zio is just like arm wrapped around their arm.
Kissing.
Zio looks at like finally, jeez.
Finally.
Mhm.
Like 2 days.
True. Yeah, really.
So have you ever heard of sources of magic that slowly kill people? And I don't mean like the death hag stuff.
If I'm remembering correctly, Alec, I'm more than happy to roll. The only thing I could think of is Minri's sister,
Yeah.
whose new name I don't know.
The Dark Weave.
The Dark Weave. And that does bad things to people.
That deteriorates the human form. Yes. You are correct. Point of inspiration for recalling that knowledge.
Tried.
No, you did great.
Well, there is an entity, the sister of Minri, who is referred to as...
Grab that name.
Thank you. Who is referred to as the Dark Weave, and she deteriorates people's forms.
Like the source of magic itself is is draining. The more it's used, the more decay and
That. Why do you look? Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Has different types of magic... have you ever heard of different types of magic being used, like mixed together to make an even more dangerous type of magic?
Have I? I know that Casimir used the primordial current while at Sunwall, and I know that he uses the weave.
And you know that Casimir has tremors. His hands are
Yeah, I had the lightning.
have the lightning scars, but his motor function is impaired because of that connection, that use of the primordial current without that connection. Like, and you're able to cognize this now, but that connection that Zio has, that relation to the Vacron, it hurts him. Like it's not killing him. Casimir's only absorbed one, but it has impaired him for his life.
I know that... I don't know about combinations of magic, but I know that the primordial current, when it is utilized by someone who is not built to handle it, it can harm them. You've seen Casimir's scars.
I didn't really connect to that.
At the Sunwall Academy, they have a machine, or an apparatus, something, that can draw the primordial current out of one thing and put it into something else. My hope is to one day...
You look around.
Steal it, and be able to get the primordial current out of Casimir for you. Maybe it'll help him.
Casimir? Yeah.
It hurts him, and he didn't want it. They just do things to people there.
I saw something with Wit. It's almost like he was burning from the inside out to scar. And I think it's not only just hurting him, but it's also the way that Kaletra might have control over him. But he said that she wasn't a monster. So I can't force him to not want that. And yet, it's not fair. It's not fair that someone's sole purpose in their life is to just walk straight into a willing death.
I am most certainly against that. It occurs to me that my plan for Casimir could possibly work for Wit too.
There's a part of me that thinks that you could convince him.
That guy told me he wanted to kill me.
That was before he found out you have phoenix magic. He thinks they're beautiful. Actually, he sounded like a different person entirely when he spoke about it.
I have only caught glimpses of Igni. I hesitate to call them memories because nothing happens. I just feel myself flying. Because we're together. And I've seen her trap. She was beautiful.
So Igni is trapped.
No, I have memories of when we were trapped. Igni died.
But the whole purpose of phoenixes is rebirth.
Yes. It sounds much like me. She may be starting over with nothing. But we don't have to talk about that. So I can try to convince him, wait for you, talk to him about it, and, maybe, the scar is burning him from the inside out, like there is a fire inside of him.
Mm-hmm. It's the orbs. He says he has 6. Mm-hmm.
That is a lot of magic. Just at all. I can't imagine being a vessel for that.
Yeah. I have questions to ask of Holidas and Istris. So
Yeah, are you?
Some-
They put a hand on Zia's chest, like feeling if it's hot. Are you okay?
I don't think it affects me. I've never hurt once. Even just thinking about the fact that Casimir is in that much pain over just one. It might just be because of my lineage.
So the people who can carry the primordial current will need to be connected to the primordials. By birth, not just chosen by them. You
Which
have a
is
twin?
why. Huh?
You have a twin.
I do. I do have a twin. Oh. I didn't think about that. I don't want her involved in all of this, though. I think this is a
Then
lot.
don't do it. Okay? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. She's not like me. And she's actually a little bit more like you. I think. Yeah, she is a little bit more like you.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't think. Why are you apologizing?
I just imagine it might be hard for you two to see eye to eye, maybe, if she is like me.
I used to get in a lot of arguments with her, that's for sure. But you're still you. You're still different than her. There's things about you that reminds me of her now that I really think about it, but I'm looking forward for you to meet her.
I've never told you this, and we don't have a lot of time to talk about it, but I found out I have a brother.
That's
His name is Dorlin, and he's smaller than me, and I saw him. I have a memory of him losing a tooth.
a younger brother. Well, I'm a twin, but I came out first, so I'm the older brother.
The most twin shit I've ever heard.
You and I are older siblings.
Older siblings.
Mhm.
I'll have to learn what that means. If you will tell me what to do.
I'll try my best.
Oh man, sorry, that conversation was really lovely. Both of you get advantage on charisma checks for next session. I said so.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
All right. Eli. You make it back to the 3rd floor and you're at the balcony.
Is Kaylin coming?
Kaylin's there.
All right. Kaylin,
Oh!
sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot.
Who? Oh, Eli.
It's Eli.
Oh,
It's Eli.
sorry.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's
I'm not
okay.
meaning
He
to-
spilled his drink all over himself. He's
I'm
a
so
fucking.
sorry.
No, it's
God
okay.
dang
It's
it.
all right. Are you okay?
No,
Are you safe?
I can fix this.
No.
I can fix
It's
it.
fine.
Prestidigitation.
Oh wow, I'm not wet anymore.
You're not wet anymore. I'm sorry. I scared you.
That's
I meant-
okay. I didn't see anybody, and then I heard you, and I was like, "What?"
So sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Are you safe? Are you okay? Are you all right?
I am okay.
Good.
I need your help again. If you've got
Can I take a
the
guess?
power. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Is it sending?
It is sending.
Sending is something
is.
that I just have enough spell slots for.
Woo! Just in time.
Yeah, no, I can do that. What do you need me to say?
I need you to call my dad.
Okay.
And I need you to tell him to get somewhere safe. I need him to sneak off. Right now he's at Sunwall. I need him to be his sneaky self and just get on out of there any way he can to somewhere he thinks is safe. I trust him to find a good spot. And tell him I'm coming to get him. And I'm gonna get Mom too.
I'll tell him.
Thank you.
You see, as he cast sending, kind of speaking in his mind, and he says the words out loud so you're able to hear them. Eli says that you need to hide. She's coming to find you, and you are in danger. Do what you do best, and wait for them to find you. And he's kind of looking at you. I know they will. And he gets a response that is affirming and saying that he trusts his child and that he will absolutely do so. Okay.
Galen?
Yeah.
I know that is just one of your many talents, but you may have just saved my dad's life. So, thank you.
Do you need that hug?
May I hug you?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. He hugs her very tight, and he just says, they're going to be okay. Because you're going after them.
Yes.
And that is no small feat. And just by hearing his voice, I know your father loves you very much.
Feeling certainly mutual. And I do have small feet. That was a bad joke. You said small feet, and then I'm small, and it's dumb.
It was
a dumb joke. No, it wasn't. I even explained the joke before actually telling it.
It's okay.
So it wasn't funny.
It's alright.
Thank you.
Of course. I wish you all the fortune in the steps you take ahead with those little feet. Small feet, but long strides.
You're not wrong.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. Does
So I try to find my way back to the group because
Yeah.
I know.
I was gonna say, does everybody coalesce around the? Okay. Mordred has been grabbed, I imagine. And he's sort of, he's a little tipsy, but he's a practice mage. I'm going to have to see who I'm working with.
Oh.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Mordred.
Oh wait. Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Tenassa
how do
drops
I
the
turn it-
invisibility.
How do I turn it off?
All right.
Attack myself.
And where are you going in Seamead?
Do I have the specific location?
Yeah, let me grab the name for you again.
It's a theater.
Quick. Letters.
It's like the Songbird Theater, or
No, it is.
No, I'm
it is the Velvet Theater in Seamead.
Above
The Celeste Opera House is in Sunwall.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not dumb.
I'm
But-
going to the Velvet Theater, I think.
I've been
Right,
there before.
Tenassa?
Yes, that's where the two of them are.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I know
her
the
brother as well.
I know the location well, and he's kind of Mordred sort of looks at the group and kind of sees the swelling emotions already, and is like, "I'll give you a moment to say your farewells. I have things to prepare anyway." He starts taking out components and just sort of working
Thank you.
quietly. Of course.
I think Eli, digs for a moment through their pack and takes out this book and holds it by their side for a moment. And walks up to the three of you. There aren't enough thank yous to express how grateful I am for all of you. I feel alive again, and it is greatly in part to spending time with all of you. And I know you won't feel far, because I just have the darndest feeling your stories are going to follow me wherever I go. I just hope you all know how much you've all meant to me. Truly. Eli then lifts up the book that they've been carrying, and it's not this fancily bound book or anything like that. It's no tome, it's nothing like that. What you see is some pretty crude old parchment, bound together with twine and string, and walks up to Lazuli with this book. Before I really understood the tradition of my people, I broke some rules as a child, and it is a written and illustrated copy of The Fall and Rise of the Sunflower King, as illustrated by roughly an 8-year-old Eli. And if you were to flip through the pages, you can tell they were still trying to work on Kender speak and common, and trying to figure out how to write. So like the Kender speak is more accurately written than the common. The common's a little bit more scrawled because they learned Kender speak first. And you could see where they've done, misspellings and mistakes, but all the scenes are in it. Crude though they may be, they're in there. Hoping that someday I get to see all of you again. So I would like you to hold on to this for me. And maybe it'll help me find you all again someday. Please keep it. It's a first edition. There's none other like it.
I would never let it go until you're ready to have it back. But I don't want it.
You can keep it though. If you want. You can keep. I think I have to go.
Echinacea closes the distance, and one of those few people in this world smaller than them, they pick up Eli.
As Echinacea does that... Oh, sorry. Go ahead, say
No.
Okay, well, as you're hugging and you're about to say these things, but as you're saying them, Lazuli's going to put the book that you just gave in her bag of holding. And take out my cloak of protection that I no longer wear, and then swoosh it around. It may just be a gesture, but may this protect you. And she kind of like, right now it's kind of around both Echinacea and Eli as like a little like, and she's just kind of holding it, and she's kind of in on the hug too, but yeah, just like.
As Echinacea is holding Eli, I feel like Eli quietly whispers to Echinacea, I just want you to know, I'm gonna keep my eyes open, and I'm not above getting on a god shit list. I'll keep my eyes open. Okay? And I swear to God, I'm gonna get sending. I'm gonna learn that goddamn spell.
Well, until then, Echinacea slides this bookmark into Eli's hand. This has been enchanted so that you could write to me, to Lazuli, to Zio, to Sir. They kind of tilt their head and touch foreheads with Eli. And to Nivien. I don't have many people I know, and I don't have many friends. And I don't know too many people who are willing to fight God, be on a God shit list. I will cherish knowing you. And in their, outside of their mind palace, this palace in their head with these towers and spires made of parchment with the text of their life slowly being rewritten across it. They go out into the frozen garden where Koliata has taken almost all of their memories. But there is one tree that has the light fruit, this golden glowing fiery fruit that is their new memories. And they look up into that, and there are all of these images of Eli and Echinacea in Viola's hut looking at the locket. The two of them discussing a very confusing life and what it means to be a ship without a heading in Echinacea's room. And this moment where Eli assures them that they'll go to bat against a god. Thank you. I will protect and cherish this memory.
I feel like if you set Eli down, I feel like they put their hands up to kind of cup your face, but they hesitate for a moment for that look of consent first, just to make sure it's okay. And Eli looks you straight in the eye and says, Echinacea Belrose, you are so much. You are so much. And there's only gonna be more. And I can't wait to see it. I will see you all again. Zio?
So much. They just tell Eli, you're so much. And they will give Eli space.
Zio, you're kind of a wild card, and I love that about you. I'm gonna miss you very much.
Now you gotta be your own wild card.
Oh gosh. I haven't done that for some time.
I think you'll do a great job.
Hope you get to see your family soon. And I hope you get to see the ocean.
Likewise, Eli. And thank you.
Can I come see the Scorched Isle someday?
That's not a question you have to ask. Most
I mean, with you.
I'd love to show you. And again, thank you. It doesn't go unnoticed by me that you came into our lives searching for the orb, and you brought it back to me.
Because you're gonna do the right thing with it. Because you're honorable. And you're a good person. And I can't pretend to fully understand everything you're going through. But I know you are the right person for the job. You can do anything. And Eli just kind of rushes you in a hug. Their small arms.
Hearing you say it makes me believe it just a little more.
You better believe it. I don't lie. I mean, I know I tried to lie to you all one time, but who's kidding? That lasted for about 2 seconds. I'm really a rotten lie.
Zio kisses the top of their head.
Mordred stands. Are you ready?
Pick as ready as I will be.
Stand there. He delicately points to a spot. All of you see as this fine jade powder dances between Mordred Kane's fingers, arcing into this verdant green electricity that swells his arcane energy, this controlled chaos that only he knows. The transportation sigil forming on the ground in this beautiful, almost green calligraphy, quite delicate and fine, as you and Tenassa stand, and Mordred Kane casts transportation. And we're going to stay with you for a second. As you land right into the staff housing of the Velvet Theater, you hear a Zinnia. Your mother sits not 10 feet away from you. On a break. It's not my birthday.
No, it's not.
What's wrong? Very quickly comes like brushing your face and like tucking your hair behind your ears. What's going on, love?
I just had to... I had to leave some people that I love for someone I also love very much.
That'd be me.
That'd be you.
Well, I love you very much, sweet pea.
If you really love me, I think it's time for us to go, Mom. Take a long lunch break.
I've missed the cart. I've missed just driving with you and your daddy.
We might have to get a new cart. Is it here? Did you bring it here?
I have it.
Oh.
And you see in the corner of the room Tenassa holding her brother. Alright, well. Everything's in the cart of mine. Let's go.
Oh.
We're gonna go get your dad.
Gotta go somewhere.
Eh. Alright, well. The good thing about us, Friss, is that we're small. And we're fast. And if people don't want to see us, or if we don't want people to see us, they're not gonna see us.
That's you damn right. You're damn right. Let's go.
I've missed
What?
you.
Missed you too.
No, this you. My adventurous daughter. My
too.
child that has taken the world by the horns and decided what to do with it. That's what I've missed. Let's go. She just kind of interlocks fingers as you guys begin your departure, and Eli has a long journey. Their adventure starting. One parent secure and a brother of a friend safe. But there is a road to travel. Many stories will be told on this road. Many pages filled. As Eli Frisk ventures forth and writes their tapestry in Aeotian history. quick back at the gala. Lazuli. You feel this warm thrum from your head. This resonant echo as you've taken a path, a step down the unexpected path of your prelude.
It's called the unexpected?
This path is an unexpected act of protection offered to Eli, a charity afforded, and a protection that you no longer needed being given so graciously. And with that, we will close this chapter of Known Realms Tolesh. And before we head out, round of applause for Kelly, Eli for joining us for the last 12 sessions of KRT.
Wow. Wow.
It's been an honor to have you. It has been wonderful for you to fill this space with us. Thank you. Say it at the top of every session you've been here. I throw it back. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Kelly.
I'm gonna cry some.
And we'll go ahead and outro our players, starting with our first and wonderful guest, Kelly.
Hello, I'm Oh no. Hello, I'm Kelly. Does it really matter? I use she, they pronouns. I have been Eli Frisk, and I am happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Angie.
Hello, I am Angie, they, them pronouns. I have been Zio Marino this evening, he, they pronouns. You can find me online at Agonethetic on social medias. Also, on July 15th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be part of Critical Mrs. Morning Ritual Show. So I'll be hanging out that morning, doing a little bit of talking and just hanging out.
Amazing. Thank you, Angie. Prettiest girl at the party, Miss I Got a Kiss tonight.
Man, you stole my bit. One second.
Okay, sorry. Hold on. Let's go back. Lou.
Thank you. Hello, I am Lou. You can find me at Luzelia_art on most social medias. I play Lazuli. We both share she, her pronouns. And I would like to report that somebody did indeed get to kiss somebody in today's episode. So, back to you. Button. Over to you, Button.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Button. My pronouns are they, them, and so are Echinacea's. I'm Bluebluebutton on social media. This was lovely. Have a few wins.
Have a few wins. Hi, everybody. My name is Alec. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me all places on the internet at Tales Archived. I'm the Archivist here for Known Realms Tolesh. I play Finn Reese in our Pathfinder campaign, Heroes of Asteria Unearthed Inheritance, which will be returning very, very soon, so look out for that. And I am one of the heads here at Tales Archived. So thank you guys for being here. Eli, Kelly, thank you for the time you've spent. Thank you for the things that you've offered. And thank you for being a part of this world with us.
Anytime, of course.
Hang on. Future Alec's going to throw you guys into a raid, so we're going to go ahead and support another TTRPG channel. Until next time, which again, we're taking next week off by the time you see this. So we will see you soon with Chapter 29, and we will see you guys in the next adventure. Bye-bye.